Hello, we are back for another review. This is part of my 30 days of Halloween. I will be watching there's 31 days of Halloween. 31 days of Halloween. I'll be watching 31 horror films during this month. And I'm going to start with Chucky. I'm going to make my way through this series, and the first film I'm going to talk about is Child's Play. So the people in this film, or at least the characters, you have Karen, who was a single mom. You have the kid, Andy. You have Chucky, and then you have the cop. And then it follows the story into the beginning. Yes, this is going to contain spoilers. This film came out 30 years ago. Damn, saying 30 out loud is just insane. 30, 40 years ago. So, of course, it's going to contain some spoilers. So, it started with the cop chasing him down. This guy who would eventually become Chucky, or his name is Charles, but he eventually becomes Chucky. And he does this ritual in which he transfers his soul and spirit into this doll. This doll eventually gets in the hands of the single mom, Karen, which is in the film, because the kid wants a good guy doll. Good guy doll, which looks very reminiscent of, doesn't look like this, but you get the idea. Looks very reminiscent of that. She gets the doll. The doll starts killing people, and then she eventually realized that the doll is possessed because she knew her son wouldn't do those things. And I appreciate that. She's not victim blaming her son. She's like, okay, there has to be something wrong with it. And this film, it has a special place in my heart. Yes, it does take place in Chicago. So, you know, as a Chicago native, I fucks with it on that. But then also the fact of the animatronics that they use in this film is ahead of its time. And it definitely revolutionized. I can only imagine the things that they would do in the future. Granted, it seems like ever since the 2000 hits, there was this like the CGI craze. But I love practical effects. I love when they take the time and dedication to do these things. I'm pretty sure even in the Chucky series, they probably do use animatronics in these films. But I wonder what other things do they use animatronics outside of this. Maybe in the Five Nights at Freddy film. I did hear about that. I probably will check that out during this time period as well. But yeah, it's a great film. Chucky is horrifying. I remember watching it very early on, you know, I'll be your friend to the very end. Adios. And even remembering having the dolls, specifically the Bride of Chucky, which will be discussed in a later film as I go through the series. She, in particular, I remember we got that through like a vending machine that was in Hollywood Video. You probably not familiar with Hollywood Video, but it was a time period to just be able to go to you would rent a movie for a couple of days, and you watch the movie, and then you take it back, and then you rent another one, right? Instead of like buying movies. But now everything's in a digital age. You want to rent a movie, you could just do that. And then the thing that fucking annoys me is it costs the same to rent a movie as you did in theaters. I wanted to see Wicked recently, right? Guess how much it was? $20. I had to pay $20 to see Wicked? Are you out your fucking mind? That's insane. That's insane. But I didn't. I think I saw it was on some streaming service. I ended up seeing it on Disney Plus, I believe, at the time. But that's insane that they're charging these prices. But again, if you have not seen Child's Play yet, I highly recommend. It has the premise of an evil doll that's possessed, voodoo, right? But just to be able to marvel at the effects that haven't aged one bit, because like they use practical effects and be able to use it in the time. There's not like this wonky ass CGI. You get a sense of the city. I love Chicago, right? I love the acting, especially by this kid Andy. Oh my gosh, like, cause he's an excellent actor. The only kid I think competes with him is the kid that was in Weapons, right? But again, great film. You guys should check it out. Is it my best in the series? No. It is the second film, Child's Play 2, and I look forward to talking about that with you guys, okay? Well, this is the first of 31 videos, and remember guys, caritos on me. Take care.